Hello. Hi. I'm Michelle from My Purse Strings. You can find me everywhere up above. I went live earlier today, so if you did see me, you saw most of this, but then my stream suddenly shut down and I didn't really know why. So I just figured I'd come back and start from the beginning. So if you missed it, I'm going to bring you through everything. And if you did watch it, I'm going to be able to show you the full thing now. So, my name is Michelle from My Purse Strings again, and I write about wellness, product reviews, a lot of Amazon product reviews, and a lot of Peloton. So, that's kind of what I'm about. I've been buying from Amazon since the beginning, since they sold books when I lived in Manhattan. And usually during my live streams, I will get a delivery of Amazon. That's just what happens. So I should have my microphone working so you don't hear my dogs going crazy when that happens. But just in case I have any technical issues, like you can't hear me or it's glitchy, Amazon has been glitchy the last few days. Please tell me that in the chat. Um, and again, I'm excited to get started. Today, I'm doing my favorite fitness finds, my favorite things from Amazon. Um, and it fits in nicely to what I do. And I can talk about this all day. In fact, I had to kind of go through my list and eliminate a lot of things because I had way too much. And I don't, I want to do a live stream, but I don't want to talk all day. But if you do have questions or you have suggestions for future live streams, just let me know. And unlike some live streamers, everything I'm showing today is actually something I have in my possession. Most of these things are products I've been using for years. So I have real, like, true life experience, and I can answer lots of questions. So I'm going to get started in just a minute, and I do have the chat open. So again, if you just want to say hello, if you want to ask me a question, if you want to comment on a product, all those things are great. If you're new to watching and you like what I'm saying, then I always appreciate the follow. One, you'll be able to be notified when I go live. Sometimes Amazon doesn't let you know all the time. But secondly, you'll always be able to see my idea list, which I update all the time. The one for today is called Workout Favorites. And then also every Friday, I do today's deals and I go through my list and I make sure that I'm sharing the best deals of products that I actually use and like and recommend. And that I also send out through my newsletter. You can find out more about me up there. So I'm going to get started. I have been working out in a home gym for at least, I was trying to think of it, like close to 7 years. So I remember back in the day when my kids were babies and I belonged to a gym, I had not easy babies. And so I would go into whatever the workout room was, and I would every time pretty much, especially with my son, um, somebody would come and get me and say, like, you have to get your son because he's crying, he's this, he's that. So it was really hard for me to be at the gym. And so when I moved to a different place, we set up a home gym, and it was the best thing I could have done for myself because sometimes I'll just get 5 or 10 minutes or 20 minutes to work out. Other times I'll have, a lot of time. So if you're looking for home gyms, to set up a home gym, I have lots of advice about that. I've had different setups through the years, and I've added things and taken away things. And I've tried out pretty much every workout program there is. I'm a big Peloton fan, which is why I write about it a lot. To me, that's the most motivating. There is also an app, so it makes it very affordable, and that's the way I started. So I'm going to get started, and I want to hear what your home gym setup is, or what you're looking for, or what your fitness goals are. I'm not a trainer; I'm just a regular person, but I love to work out, and it's a big part of who I am and what I do. So, dream job, I would love to do that, but right now I have enough going on. So all right, so I'm going to lead you to the carousel. When I tap on something in the carousel, it means you can find more information there. And then also check availability, different colors, different things, prices, deals of the day, that sort of thing. So if I'm ever looking away, it's kind of to check on the carousel for you. And sometimes I like to share my Amazon screen. So if I'm doing that, sometimes people like that, sometimes people don't, but it does bring up all the details and we can look at things together. So, all right, let's get started. Okay. So first item in the carousel, and please say hi or ask questions, when you can. Okay. First item. Let me pull it up. It is, I feel like for a long time I didn't know how to say this because it looks like one giant word, but if you look at it closely, it's colorful koala written as one word. And these are leggings you can, or yoga pants, or people, I live in the Midwest now, I'm from New York, but people call these tights. And I was really confused when people would say to me, "Are you wearing tights today?" Um, I've never called them tights, but I guess they are tights. So I'm going to show you a video I created. My daughter actually helped me create my first TikTok this weekend. So I'm going to show you a video from there. I'm trying to show you awkwardly, but there is a double seam there. If you could see, there's a seam and a seam. So I'm not sure if that shows up in the video, but I did want to show you that. So these are high-waisted leggings that you can wear to work out, but you can also wear them all day long, running errands. So why don't I just play the video and um, you can see what it's all about. So let me just pull that up right now. Okay. And so this is always when I have to kind of look away for a second. All right. So pulling it up. Okay. And hopefully that will play. I'm going to mute myself and get going. I'm going to try that again because it just said there was an error, which is not my fault, but something is going on. So let me try this again and see what's going on with that. Let me try. Okay. Let me mute. Still not working. Okay. And all right, it's not working. I have no idea why. I'm going to go back to it in a few minutes. In the meantime, I will share my screen, and this way you can see just more about the product. And if you do want to check out my video, you can find it everywhere else, Instagram, and I guess TikTok now. I'm everywhere at my purse strings. So let me just share my screen, and then we can look at this together. Don't know why that was happening. Okay, so here we go. All right, there. Can you see? So it has over 40,000 reviews. I have it in true navy. I think I'm going to get another pair, and I'll probably just get black. But they're very true to size, meaning that if you feel like you're in between sizes, I think I would size down rather than sizing up because, like I said, it is a high waistband, and when you go bigger, it's more likely to like roll down. These go all the way down to your ankles. They're full length, and they're so soft, like buttery soft. That's how they're described, and they kind of have a cult following on Amazon. So I mean, they've been around for a long time. I always hear about it. So here they are, like up close. And I'm going to try to show my video again just to see, but lots of fun colors. And again, I have it in true navy. So that is the colorful koala. I'm just going to see if there's anything else. Colorful koala leggings. And so, yeah, there's tons of colors. There's like nice colors for spring. There's a light green. So if you want to click through the carousel, you can see all the different colors that it comes in, and it's always really popular. It has a 28-inch inseam, if that matters. So I'm 5. They come down to my ankles. And let me see again if I could pull up the video. If I can't, I'm just going to have to deal with. I'm not going to be able to do that today. Okay, trying one more time. And I did test this out before, so something is going on. All right, let's try. Nope, it's not happening. All right, check it out on Instagram or on TikTok or somewhere else. Oh, is that Rachel Cooper? Hi, Rachel. Yeah, these are the best, right? So they're just so comfy. I wound up the other day like wearing it to work out and then wearing it the whole day through. And they're just comfy. They were not riding down on me either. So, but I do work out in them, and I also wear them to just kind of run errands. So, all right. I don't know why that video wasn't sharing, but things happen, and it's Monday, and it's my coffee break, so I have my coffee. And I hope you have coffee too. Okay. So next in the carousel. Okay, so this is really interesting. This is one of those products that I feel like it found me on Instagram or somewhere else. It was always in my feed. And so I had heard about this for a while. And I was kind of looking around to see if anyone I knew had it. Nobody did. And I finally just got it myself about 2 years ago. It's the Stealth Core Trainer, and their tagline is Game Your Core. So I'm going to show it to you. Um, I have a video, I believe, on my storefront if you want to check it out in full. But there you have different colors. This is the one I think is good for most people. This yellow color, which is also the least expensive version. Okay. So if you see here, and Rachel, have you ever tried this? Because I know you're really into fitness. Rachel's also a live streamer and has a channel where she's actually a trainer. I just talk about fitness, but I'm not a trainer, and she does live workouts. So you could put your link there, Rachel, if you want. And here you can put your iPhone or an Android. It can go vertically or horizontally. And so these are padded elbow pads. And so if you think this looks like a regular like Plankster kind of core trainer, it's not. This goes 360 and it wobbles all around. But what makes this truly special, first of all, there is an amazing group led by a trainer. And that's on Facebook. You can follow the trainer, and he does workouts all the time. The community is the most, like, I'm in a lot of communities for workouts. This is the most supportive, like, best community around. So there are people of all different fitness levels. There are people who have never worked out. There are people, who are just toning up, and they have different challenges going on. When you buy this Stealth Trainer, you get a free app. So the app, you can also upgrade to the premium app, which I have, which is it's very inexpensive. I think it's like 12 or $20 for the year, and it just gives you more access to things. So what makes it special is that it has all these games. Like if you're like me and you remember the 80s, there's like all these 80s arcade games. So there's like not the same names, but similar to Asteroids, like very similar to Pac-Man. There's a hang gliding game. And everything you're moving, when you're moving your character or whatever it is, it's all coming from your core. So whether it's like your obliques, your back, your stomach muscles, your ab muscles, and they say that you can get a workout in as little as 1 to 3 minutes a day. Some people do it several times a day. Some people will do it much, much longer. But I have to say, I do planks all the time, and I can hold a plank. A plank in this game is way harder than a regular plank. So elbows go on here, but he even, like I said, the trainer, and there's one major trainer, but they have lots of fun workouts, and it's not just always planking, but they always involve the games. And then you can also just do a time your planks. So this is great for kids, for adults. And like I said, I've had it for a while. This is one of those things, if I go on a road trip, I take this with me because it's really fun. And so like sometimes I really will just do it 1 minute a day. I mean, I do other workouts, but I feel this, and people have had like transformations from this. So if you're looking to just doing something fun to work out, or you're new to working out, I recommend this. So it's really cool. And it's one of the first companies I know that kind of incorporated gaming into working out and did it in a really smart way. It is awesome. I think you should try it, Rachel. It's really fun. My favorite is hang gliding. I don't know. So you're soaring and you're trying not to hit trees, and you get like points for, I guess, staying alive while you're hang gliding. So it's fun. And the longer you stay up, it's really fun. Okay. Next is, I'm going to show this to you. So I'm a big Apple girl, and everything I have is Apple, even right now. So, but I always have my AirPods in. I'm always listening to podcasts, music, the Peloton walks and runs when I go outside. But I always have everything in my ear, and I feel like I can't, even though I don't have the pros, I can't always hear what's going on in the outside world. I also have a very reactive dog. And so I get really nervous when I go for a walk or a run outside, and I can't hear what's outside. So what's special about this is from Shokz. And if you're thinking, I've never heard of Shokz, it's because it used to be called Aftershokz. So if that makes sense to you, it's SHOKZ. Okay. And these are bone conducting headphones. So as I was saying, like the AirPods that are normally in your ears, these go around your ears. So I recently was away with my mother-in-law, and she doesn't wear a hearing aid, but she's older and her hearing is not as good as it used to be. And I feel like my hearing's not as good as it used to be. I have a dog that's barking constantly. I feel like everyone I know, their hearing is not what it used to be. And I don't know how good it is to have your AirPods in your ears all the time. So these go in front of your ears. Okay. The first time you wear it, it's going to feel a little weird because it's like a little like tingly, but I feel like when you're outside running, walking, or even just, I just get used to it. I even use these at night. I do sleep meditations a lot. And so the AirPods, I can't fall asleep in because they just annoy me. But this, because it's just in the back of my head, I have fallen asleep with them. So the sound is coming through, if you can see the front of your ear. Okay. So that means that you could ride a bike, with it, and because you could still hear outside. I could walk my crazy dog and still hear what's going on. You can walk, you can run, you can hear everything. I've been doing errands around the house. I always have a podcast on when I'm doing housework. And so I've been doing that and I can still hear, my kids or my family. Um, so these are the Open Run headphones. Really cool, super lightweight. I've been using it for about a month and I haven't charged them yet. So the charge lasts a long time. And then it comes with a USB. There's also a quick charge, which I haven't done, but I think it gives you an hour's worth of charge and it just takes minutes. So this is it. These are the Open Runs, and really cool. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to say. I don't know. But anyway, I am in Minneapolis and it's finally nice out. So I just went for a walk, but I did go for a walk with a friend. So I didn't use those. But I'm just so happy to get outside again to do runs and walks. I mean, it's my favorite thing. And it's kind of ironic that I live in Minneapolis now because I live for sunshine. So I don't know where anyone else is, but hopefully the weather is really nice where you are. And then if Rachel or anyone else can chime in and tell me how I sound, because I know Amazon has had a lot of issues. And I went live earlier today and it shut down. And I know a lot of people have been having problems. So hopefully I sound okay. And I'm using a special microphone to block out the sounds of my crazy dogs when they go crazy. Okay, next. And I just used this before I went live. Here it is, because I use this on my phone. So if you have any electronics, I use this on my Peloton screen, my treadmill, and I use it on my computer. I just use it on my phone because I went for that walk and then I really noticed that I had fingerprints on my lens. So this is Miracle Spray for electronics. I don't know how, but this thing lasts forever. You can use it on TV and iPads and different things. I've had it for a really long time. And so I have several articles about like maintaining your Peloton and different workout equipment. And this is what I recommend. It's always a really good seller. And let me just see. I like to look ahead and just see if there's any specials going on. So let me see. There it is. So it's 8% off and it's Amazon's choice. It has over 3,000 reviews. So this is from Miracle Spray. Okay. So everyone can see me, right? I just went on to myself and I looked a little weird, but okay. I think I'm good. All right. So next in the stream. Okay. One of my least favorite things ever, but I went back to it this week, is my scale, which is very, very reflective. But I have had this scale for a very long time. It's been in, I think this is my third house that it's been in. And it's from Greater Goods. It comes also with a free app. When you use the app, it comes up in your phone for some reason as Weight Gurus, like GURUS. So everyone gets their own profile. So it's an electronic scale. And I think it sends through Bluetooth. I think I have to double check if it's Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. I always confuse the two things in my head. But what I love about this scale is it also tells you your body weight, tells you bone density. I mean, you have to take it with a grain of salt, these things, right? It's probably not the same as going to a doctor and getting it specially done. But for me, it definitely helps. So it helps you figure out muscle mass. And then your weight gets sent automatically to Apple Health. It gets sent to the app also, and you can see a graph keeping keeping track of hopefully your losses and not your gains, unless you're trying to gain. But for me, I'm always trying to gain muscle, um, lose weight. So anyway, I think I've only changed the battery in this one or two times. I've had it for years, and I generally weigh myself pretty regularly. So this is from Greater Goods. Okay. Um, all right. Next is I didn't bring it upstairs. I thought about doing this live stream from my home gym, um, but I didn't. So I just lugged everything kind of up here. But I'm going to show you an image. It's kind of a messy image in my gym because I just took it this morning, but I'm going to show you um, this. Do I have it highlighted? Yes. It's a weight rack, and I normally keep um, all sorts of, I have 20-pound weights on there, 10-pound weights, 12, 15. Um, keep all sorts of weights on there. I have two of them. One I keep a fan on. So I'm going to show this to you right here. Let's see if that worked. There you go. And you can see that is the weight rack right there. Those are the two weight racks I have, really sturdy. I've had them for a long time. Um, and yeah, so it can support. I also have other weights, but it supports all my dumbbells right there. Just cap is a really I it's cap like CAP. So I'm saying cap. It could be CAP, but it's a really good brand. I have other things from that brand. Solid reviews. So I definitely recommend that if you're looking for one. And I'm just gonna close out a couple of these things. I also want to see later why my video didn't work. Okay. So let me go and see if there's anything going on with that. And yes, it's 6% off. You don't need expert assembly. It's very easy to put together. So anyway, that is my recommendation for a rack. Okay. Um, all right. And shout out hello if you're here. Let me know how you're doing. Okay. Next on the carousel is my husband bought these for me. I didn't ask for them, but he bought them for me. And he got me TRX bands for Mother's Day like a year ago. I do have to say, I do not love the TRX app. I really don't. I'm paying for it. It's like $9 a month. But I think there's so much material out there and free material for TRX, especially on YouTube and just searching online. Um, but what I love about TRX bands, TRX is kind of the leader and the innovator in this industry. So they're resistance bands. My daughter likes to swing from them, and they're so well made. And it's attached to the ceiling. It's that same image I just showed you before. So I'll leave it up there. I don't get nervous that she's going to like fall because it's so secure, securely in. And truthfully, when you're doing a lot of these workouts with TRX, you kind of are elevated off the floor. What I really like using TRX for, my favorite are the core workouts where you kind of feel like you're flying because your feet are in those like stirrup handles and then your hands are forward doing these planks. And it's harder than a regular plank. I feel like I'm shaking when I do it, but I think it's a really good workout. There's also, you adjust the bands high or low. There's so much instruction out there what to do. I do recommend wearing shoes, even though sometimes I'll do strength training barefoot. You get a better grip when you're actually like wearing shoes in the TRX bands. My other favorite thing to do with TRX bands is, and I'll use it during a strength training class, like if I'm doing a Peloton class, is that I will, especially for lunges, I feel like I can't always get down and up so easily, or get my legs so close to the ground. So it's just even using the TRX bands for lunges and things like that, it gives you extra stability and support and kind of lets you go further than you normally would if you were just doing it on your own. Plus, you're keeping your form like really, really intact by doing that. So definitely recommend them. If you want to watch a video first and just Google and learn more about TRX, I didn't even know that much about it. I've been learning as I've been doing it, but those are my two favorite things is kind of the like lunges and core workouts are my favorite. They also have yoga classes. I mean, there's so much you could do with TRX. So that is TRX. And I'm going to see if did anyone chat from anywhere else? No, I didn't see a chat from anywhere else. But if you want to say hi here too, I always appreciate it. And if you're new to watching, I always appreciate the follow because one, it makes me feel good. Two, you'll get access to all my live streams, my idea lists. And like I said, I do deal lists every week. I just call it today's deals. If you ever wanted to search or look at last week's, that's on my shop. And then also it helps me just, working with brands, giving you exclusive deals and that sort of thing. Okay. All right. Next, I'm kind of obsessed with this. And if it wasn't for Noon tablets, I don't know if you ever had Noon. The first time I heard about this, it was through some athlete I was following. So these are sport tablets. I also do the vitamin tablets. I also do the rest tablets. And these are like natural electrolytes. So there is stevia in it if you can't have stevia. But other than that, it's avocado oil, beet powder. And so I give this even to my kids if for sports, instead of having like a Gatorade, I'll give them this. Um, it comes in a tube. There are 10 tablets in the tube. So they're like this, and it adds a little bit of fizz to your drink. I drink these when I'm working out. I drink these all day long. I really do love them. It's 15 calories. It's worth trying out. I do the subscribe and save. So that means they mail me, Amazon mails me a box. I get it, I think every 6 weeks. And in my box is 4 of these. So it's 40 servings. And like I said, I drink these. This is kind of the only reason I drink water is because of these Noon tablets. So big fan of Noon. Okay. All right. Next is where is oh, okay. So these are dumbbells. They're neoprene dumbbells, and they're from Tone Fitness. It comes with a rack, and it comes with 5, 2, and 3 pounds. And it comes with a set. So 2 5 pounds, 2 3, and 2 2. So I've had these for a very long time. This is kind of what I started strength training with. And even if you're been doing strength training for a while, there's something to be said about using light weights for workouts too. So sometimes 2 or 3 pounds feels like a lot when you're doing a workout. Um, and I've had, like I said, I've had these for a while. These are always the ones I recommend. Sometimes the price goes up and sometimes the price goes down, but if I had to choose, this is the one I really love. So it comes with a really nice starter set for weights. And even if you're doing heavier weights, sometimes it's nice to do lighter weights for like short, intense workouts. So these are from Tone. Did I click the carousel? Yes, I did. Okay. Now I got to grab my heavy weight. Okay. Okay. So this, this is my 20 pounder. I know I lifted it like it weighed 100 pounds. It's only 20 pounds. This is also neoprene or like rubber, but it's not as soft as what I just showed you. It shows the weight on it. So it shows it's 20. It looks like 50 there, but it's a 20. It has a metal, um, what do you call it? Handle? I don't know what you call that. Stem. What do you call that in a dumbbell? So this is 20. When you buy these, always read the Amazon descriptions because very often for weights, it comes with one. So you're paying for one and you have to buy 2 of them if you want a set, which is what I did. I'm just going to click over for a second. And I think everyone knows, like after the pandemic or during the pandemic, it was kind of impossible to get weights for a while. So now, you just always have to pay attention. The prices it's always changing. So this is actually like a fair price right now. It's $32 each for a 20 pounder. And it's this hex shape. So these are the ones I have, and I do recommend these. Okay, it's coffee break, so I'm gonna have my coffee. Okay, and it's Monday. It's Monday. Okay. All right. Next, my favorite yoga accessory brand is Gaiam, and they're really affordable. They make really nice things. I have so much from Gaiam, and I've had them for a long time. So what I'm linking to in the carousel is a set of yoga blocks. Yes, these have holes here because I've had them for so long. And I used to do yoga in my family room, and my dogs used to eat them, or at least scratch them. So now I've moved down to an official workout room. But anyway, despite those holes, this has lasted me. I've probably had this for 10 years. So what I'm linking you to is there is a double set right there. So you get two for $16. And they come in lots of colors. If gray is not your thing, you could just click over to a different color. Um, but even if you don't do yoga, yoga blocks are really good for stretches. Um, really good for stretches. And I'm trying as I'm getting older, I'm trying to do A, more strength training, and B, more stretches. So, and even if if you ever take a yoga class, sometimes people are embarrassed to say they need a block. I mean, a lot of the instructors are using a block. A block will help you for like with better form. A lot of people who aren't using a block really would benefit by actually using one. So it's never anything to be embarrassed about. If anything, it's going to probably make you stronger in your poses. So this is from Gaiam, and I'm going to be showing a few of Gaiam products today. They're not sponsoring anything. I just really like their products. Okay. Next from Gaiam is, this is my newest purchase. I actually kept the sleeve that it came in because this is a foldable yoga mat. And I don't know about you, but the reason I always say like go through the carousel and click through and check colors is that there are so many different prices depending on what color or pattern you get. I chose the least expensive one, and I'm amazed that this one is still available at this price. It's pretty much half the price of the other one. So if you go with this style that I have here, the one I linked, it's a little over $13. And I just chose it because it was $13. I looked at other brands that weren't Gaiam, and when I read the reviews for the other brands, people were saying things like it didn't have enough grip, it wasn't thick enough, or it was already falling apart. And so I knew with Gaiam that I wouldn't be having that issue. This is 2 millimeters thick, so you'll see it's smaller than a regular yoga mat, but it's still thick enough. I did use it on a trip. I went on my first spring break trip in like 3 years recently. So it's foldable. So it fits. I can open it up. But this is it. So it just folds right up, super easy. I kept the sleeve just to keep it like more organized in my suitcase, but you don't have to keep the sleeve, and it just folds nice and flat. So like this. So anyway, this would be great even if you ever did yoga on the beach or you do outdoor yoga and you don't want to bring your big yoga mat. You want to keep one for home. This is again from Gaiam. There it is. Okay. Should I do another Gaiam? I'm going to do another Gaiam because I'm still on everything's right here. This is my thicker yoga mat. You can see the difference in what I just showed you. I've had this forever. My dogs have walked on it. My dogs have slept on it. It's my favorite yoga mat. So again, just click through so many different colors and patterns. In my opinion, just get the one you like the most. They're all, they're all basically the same product, just different colors, different styles, but very often different prices. So anyway, even if you don't do yoga, you want a yoga mat. If you're like new to fitness or already working out, because for those stretches I talked about, you want to have a grip on a mat. You want to be like on a mat. The other thing is you want to, if you're doing, if you're doing any sort of yoga, or if you're doing strength workouts, you're just so much more stable and secure on a workout mat. So that's what I use mine for. I use it for everything. Okay, next, this is a lightning deal. I have this in 2 colors. Where's my other color? I don't know. My other color is somewhere here. But these are these calf compression socks. I also have it in that burgundy color. I showed that earlier. Cool. I almost flung that at you. Okay. So these are inside out. Okay. So I just washed these in Delicate. But these are compression socks. They are supposed to fit tightly. And so the reason I got these is because I started running outdoors and I was running on, I guess, more like concrete. And I thought I didn't get like diagnosed or anything, but I thought I was developing like shin pain that could turn into shin splints. And then I got nervous. And then I bought a treadmill and I was like triply nervous or doubly nervous. And so I decided to wear these every time I go for a run, or I'm really a jogger, not a runner, but every time I go for a jog, and even like long walks. So as soon as I started using these, any pain I had went away. I haven't had a problem since. So I wear these every time I go on the treadmill. I even wear these over my leggings. I wear them with shorts. But if you see me outside running, walking, I'm usually wearing these. So it's a lightning deal. It ends, last time I looked, it ended, let's see, maybe it ends in like 7 hours. Let me see. It ends in six, yeah, 6 hours. There it is. So definitely, and a lot of times I'm in Facebook groups. I'm in a lot of groups and people like ask what to do, and compression sleeves or socks are one of the first things that are recommended. Okay. Um, I have this pack of socks. I buy all my socks on Amazon. So I'm going to show you right here. And I've bought these more than once. Okay. So these, wow, this is like, honestly, I might actually get another pair. I'm not kidding. This is, it's 42% off. So it's $14.98 for a pack of 6 socks. Let me just show you right here. So these are just different colors, but here they are. So they do show a little. They're not completely no show, but they're really cushiony. I just pulled up 2 of the colors. So these are my go-to socks now, but that's a great deal for 6 of them because I just bought my son socks in a store. He doesn't even like them, but he didn't let me return them. And I paid way more than that for 3 of them. So anyway, so those are, and who makes those? Do I know the name of who makes it? They're Eelco. And they have almost 20,000 reviews. So a lot of times I do go by reviews. And again, I would not recommend anything that I do not like to you. So I hope you know that. And I hope, I come across that way. Okay. All right. This is one of my favorite things in the world. I have to be honest, it really is. Like I said, I was using the Noon tablets to drink more water, but it's really a struggle for me to drink enough water because if I have the choice, I'm going to have a cup of coffee. So this is the Hydrate Spark 3 water bottle. Rachel, I don't know if you're still on, but you would totally be interested in this. They make a newer version. This is neoprene. I mean, you can see, comes in different colors. This one has a battery, like one of those round lithium batteries. And I've had this for a while, but I haven't changed it. I think I've changed it 3 or 4 times in a few years. So I don't change it all the time. Maybe once every 6 months. Maybe that's how often. But if you get the newer stainless steel version, the Hydrate Spark stainless steel, look for the one if you don't want to deal with a battery that's USB. Yeah, it's a USB charger. The top here you can throw in the dishwasher. There's a sensor stick. You cannot throw that in the dishwasher. And then the bottom unscrews and you can throw the body of it in the dishwasher. So anyway, you're thinking this is a regular water bottle, but is not. What makes this really special? Well, this is 20 ounces. But when you buy this, you get a free app. The app connects to Apple Health and it will send you reminders either visually by glowing or kind of like a little nudge on your phone. You can set what reminders you want. If you don't want any of them or you don't want certain ones, you can set what you want. When you initially get the app, you put in like your fitness level, you put in your height, your weight, your gender, all that stuff. And it kind of calculates a hydration goal, how much water you should drink a day. And then that's what it's doing. It's glowing during the day, or it's nudging you with kind of these cute punny reminders. They really are silly, like these little, almost like knock knock jokes to drink more water. So I drink a few of these a day. It really does help me to have that reminder. You don't want to get started too late in the day or else you'll be up all night in the bathroom, or at least I will. But you start early enough. It's really kind of a sense of accomplishment. And then they show you how many bottles of water you save by using this refillable water bottle. And they just, show your progress over time. So this is one of my favorite things. If you see me in real life, you're going to see me with this because it goes everywhere I go. It goes on every trip. It's next to me when I work out. It's one of my favorite things. And a lot of my friends in real life have gotten it after they've seen this. So that is the Hydrate Spark water bottle. All right. Before I had problems pressing a video, which I hope is going to be resolved now because I have another video to show you. And anyway, I have been I was in the market for a treadmill for the last, 2 years. And I did a lot of research. I finally got one a little over a year ago. If you go to my website, You can see I have reviews about them. And then I have the one that I actually got, which is this one, the Horizon 7.0 AT. Um, and recently, like very recently, like this week, I noticed that they were selling this on Amazon now. So one of the issues with the Horizon treadmill, people were saying, is sometimes it was taking a while for delivery. So if you order it through Amazon, it's a pretty quick delivery, and you can hire someone to assemble. So the reason why I like this treadmill, I hope it's going to show my video. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'll just have to talk through it. But let me see. I'll show you some of the reasons why I like this. Let me see if I could pull this up. And did I clicked it on the carousel. It doesn't have a lot of reviews yet, but I think it's only because it's new to Amazon. It does have a lot of real reviews elsewhere. Let's see if this is going to work. All right, going to mute myself. Fingers crossed. It works. And I'm muted. So it didn't work. I don't know why. Something is going on the software I'm using where it's not allowing me to play these videos. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to share the screen and I'm going to talk you through this video. And honestly, I know I could work for Horizon right now. That's how much I know about this treadmill. So I can answer any questions and I can also, I'll just walk you through it. All right. So I'm going to share my screen. Let me do that. I don't know what's going on with this video thing, but oh well. Oops, wrong thing I just pressed. Okay. And you can click along too on the carousel if you want to see. And let's go into it. Okay, do you see me and it? Yes, there we are. Okay, so it's the same price that you can buy anywhere. This is the treadmill I have. This is the one, like, also in real life, if people text me and say, what treadmill should I get? I recommend this brand. There's the Horizon 7.0, there's a 7.4, and there's a 7.8. As far as I know, only the 7.0, which is the one available on Amazon. Okay, so there's a bunch of reasons why I like this one. And like I said, I'm a big Peloton user, but you don't have to be to use this treadmill. But there are a bunch of things I like about it. So one is it folds, which is kind of nice. So it does fold up. It has wheels, and it's super easy to fold. Just think if there's any questions. Okay, it's a 3.0 motor, which is kind of what's recommended for anyone who wants to do anything more than walking. So a lot of times, if you do find treadmills on Amazon, it's more for a casual walker. You can definitely walk on this one, but you can also run. And so the runs I do, it's, I do HIIT runs where you're going like hard for a little bit, and then you're doing intervals and you're not running as hard. Like I said, I'm more a jogger. I'm never going that fast, but you could do runs and walks. I do hikes. And the reason why this one is great for hikes is because it has something that also a lot of treadmills don't have. And that is the incline goes all the way up to 15%. So if you know the big Peloton tread, the big one that was recalled, that one goes up to 15. If you take a Peloton class, they still ask you to go up to 15% incline. But that treadmill was pulled from the market. So right now they only have their other treadmill, the regular Peloton tread. The Peloton tread does not go up to 15. It only goes up to 12.5%. But in the classes, they still might ask you to go to 15, which is so silly. But anyway, it's really nice to be able to go up to 15. Plus, you could just do hikes on your own, or just inclines, different walks. I did this something for a while where I was walking for 30 minutes at 3% at 3 speed. And what was the incline? 15 incline, maybe? I have to remember what it was. It's like kind of this workout that's out there. So anyway, love that. The biggest selling point for me, though, is it's Bluetooth compatible. Yes, that's great. It has a ledge for your phone or iPad. That's good too. But it has these quick dials. So and I did have that on my video, there are dials. If you want to change the speed on the right, or you want to change the incline on the left, all you do is a quick dial. You just roll it. So you can easily change your speed and incline. You can also use these jump buttons where you're pressing the buttons. And you press the buttons to do the same thing if you don't want to do the incline, or just to kind of get there, and then you kind of do the quick dials. It's really well made. I've had no issues. I've done no maintenance. I do recommend getting it assembled. That I think sometimes when people have problems, it's because they didn't get it assembled. You can do that through Amazon. To me, it was one less headache. And this treadmill is under $1,000, and it's great. Like, I really have zero complaints. I don't have a mat underneath it. I have it on carpet. I have it on my second floor. It's quiet enough. Nobody, half the time people don't even know in my family that I was using it. So that is the Horizon 7.0. You can read a full review on my website. And always feel free to contact me. It's Michelle. Is my name still up there? Michelle, 2 L's, at mypursestrings.com. And you can ask me any questions about that treadmill. Okay. All right. This was sent to me by Urban Fit. I feel like pretty regularly I'll see someone asking for this because it's very common with when people are going through physical therapy or just trying to work on their balance. This is a balance board. So unlike what I showed you before, um, the self core trainer, you can do like plank kind of work on this, but a lot of people use this for standing balance. So this is the bottom of it. It's a wooden board, and I was trying to think what you call this, like this non-skid material. I don't know. I'm sure it has an official name. So this is it from Urban Fit. I use it more for like balancing. I just sounded very Midwestern there, and I'm from New York. I don't know. Okay. But I'm living in Minneapolis now. But I use it more for balancing. And anyway, my kids use it. I do recommend using some sort of mat underneath because if you do, kind of fall, you'll hurt yourself. But I can't do this very long. I have a hard time with it. But that is the balance board from Urban Fit, and it's always a popular pick. All right. And if anyone has any questions, please reach out. And if you do like what I'm talking about, I'm always happy to talk about fitness and wellness things. And if you have recommendations, let me know. If you want to reach out to me, like I said, you can reach out to me any of the ways above, or just follow me and then let me know in the chat. So, all right. Next is, this comes with a cloth towel. I didn't bring that up, but this is Vapor Fresh. I think I'm being mirrored right now, which is, you're going to have to read this backwards, aren't you? Okay. Well, anyway, if you have even kids who have like stinky sports equipment, you can use this spray. It's all natural. This is also the one I recommend. It's 100% botanical. And I use this on my yoga mat. I also use this on my bike seat. You can use it on your weights, anything. It does a really good job of cleaning. And it's, the first ingredient is water, and then it has wood oil, tea tree oil, lavender oil. It doesn't have a very strong scent, but it has a clean scent. It's like nice. It smells almost like a spa. And it's also great besides for workout equipment. It's great for stinky sports equipment. Okay. So, and it comes with a towel. Did I say that? I think I did. Okay. Now I should be able to show this. So when I started my home gym, one of the first things I did was get a spin bike from Amazon. It was the Sunny spin bike. And I wrote a blog post about it because I wound up using the Peloton app, which was free at the time, and writing about my experience. And that post went viral. And then after a couple of years, I used my Sunny for a couple of years. After a couple of years, my husband surprised me with a Peloton. So, but I have experience with both. And the Peloton app has gotten better and better over the years. There's very little difference between your actual app experience and your bike experience now. But if you want to start with a spin bike and you're not sure about the investment, or this is in your budget because you're not going to use a spin bike that much. Or this is a great bike no matter what. Or a second bike. I really recommend the Sunny brand. So I'm going to pull up. First, I'm going to share the screen so you can see. There's two models I talk about that I recommend. One is the one that I originally started with, which is the 10,002. Not 10,000, 1,002. And it's a belt drive. You want to get a belt, not a chain, not like a bicycle chain. And if you can, you want to get magnetic resistance. So I'm going to show you the one I started with, which is the 1002. And that's a great budget bike. And then there's another one that's out now, which is the 1805, which has some improvements. So I'll talk you through both of them, and hopefully I'll be able to share my video on the Sunny spin bike. So let me just share my screen here. Okay. And again, if anyone has questions, please, please, please let me know. Because I could talk about this stuff literally all day. And my husband knows that. Okay, so I'm going to bring you first to the 10,000. Why do I keep saying 10,000? 1,002. I'm going to bring you first to the 1,002. Okay. Let me see if it's the right one. Yes. Okay. I should be able to share that. And let's see. Do you see me? Okay. So there it is. If you want to click through too, these bikes, a spin bike is not a stationary bike. That's like a huge thing to know first. A spin bike, you're sitting in a different position and you're meant to be standing and sitting and standing and sitting and you're leaning back like that. A stationary bike is typically like a more upright bike, and a recumbent bike also, you're sitting. So anyway, this is the bike I started with, and it's 14% off right now. You do want to get the one, like I said, the B stands for belt. So you want to get the belt. Issues with this bike. I thought it was a great bike. I did put in, you can see has, and if you go on my storefront, you can see I have so many things dedicated to this. I think I have something called Peloton app. It's an Idealist Peloton app. But you see she's strapped in because that's what the shoes come like. But I really recommend getting spin shoes. It's really inexpensive. SPD shoes, and you get pedals. It's easy to change out. And anyway, this stuff will hold a person weighing up to 275 pounds. This is what I started with. I have articles all about how I used it. I still think this is a great bike. Okay. Now I'm going to show you, well, I'll show you my video. Why don't I do that? Hopefully this video will work. Okay. So I'm going to go back, and you too, because all I'm doing is going to my storefront, and then I'm clicking down and I'm looking at all my videos. And now I'm going to look for the one that says, oh, you know what? I have to go into my shop. There's two Amazon things. There's Amazon Shop and there's Amazon Live. You can get to the Live either way, but I'm going to go into my shop. So it's amazon.com/shop. And I do have an idea list, like I said, called Workout Favorites that has all these products in it. Okay. So then if you're in there, you'll see it has idea lists, and then it has videos. And if you go into videos, you can see the video along with me that I'm going to bring you to. Okay, so let me see if I can share this. I'm going to just make it larger. I think I have to make it smaller, and then I can make it larger. Okay, so I'm going to share this video. Let me get rid of this.
And okay, so here it is. Here's the Sunny Belt drive bike I bought on Amazon. And
okay, I got a little ahead of myself. Okay, so let me share my screen now. Okay, sharing and sharing. Let me make sure I'm sharing the right one. Here it is. Okay, there you should see the video. Okay, let me do that and press play.
The only change I made recently is it came.
I kept the pedal. It came with this pedal, which I was using for a while, that you don't clip into, and I switched it out. So this here is the original seat. I haven't changed it out. I know some people do. It's not the most comfortable seat, but you are up and down so much that I just never really felt the need to change it. You just get used to it. So you're not sitting for 45 minutes. You're up, you're down. And this knob here changes the seat height. You can move the seat closer. So again, the handles only move up and down. So if you want to make a comfortable fit, you need to move both of these. To change the resistance, it's just a wheel right here. You can adjust the seat very easily. But again, there's no numbers. So you just kind of have to figure out what 100% is in the beginning. You just figure out what 100% is. And then from there, you'll figure out, what 50% would be, what 30% would be, just by the feel of it, which is what I've always done in spin classes to begin with. I don't use the water bottle holder because for some reason my bottles don't fit in very well. And here is my setup. I just have an iPad and I have it clipped on. On the left there, it's just a little something I use for my phone. Okay, there you go. So that's actually an older video, but yeah, I loved my Sunny bike. But I'm going to show you the next one now too, because this one, let me go back and share this one. This one, if you're looking for a bike a little bit the next level up, this is the one I recommend. So I'm going to show it to you and I'll tell you why I like this one. Okay. Can you see everything? Yes. Okay. So I'm just going to look. Let me close this out. Okay. So this one is, you can see, a little bit more expensive. This is also a flywheel. This comes with a device holder. So you saw that I kind of had that strap. You don't need that. But the big thing why this bike is important versus not why this bike is important. The big important thing about this bike versus the one I showed you before is that it's magnetic resistance. So magnetic resistance means that one, there's maintenance than having a belt bike. It's like a smoother ride, and it's a lot quieter. So you can actually like have this in a bedroom. I used to have it in a room. It's very quiet. So this is kind of the step up. This is the 1805. And this is the one that I recommend. And also you do have to change out the pedals if you want to clip in, which I really, really do recommend. And if you are interested in this at all, learning more details, I definitely recommend going onto my website. You could search anything Peloton app, spin bike, so many articles, and always, always feel free to reach out, Michelle@mypursestrings.com, and ask me a question. Okay. So I think, did I click on that? That was in the carousel. And then this, I don't know if I clicked on before. So there we go. Okay. The next one's kind of a fun one. I didn't bring the actual item up, and that's because I can't. And I haven't created a video yet, but I will. So if you follow me, you will be alerted, or you're not always alerted, but you will be able to see my videos. Okay. So I got this for my son, and my husband has turned ultra competitive and made the Pop-A-Shot game like his thing. He's like, I don't know. I actually think he's about to break a world record. He's practiced so much. He's gotten the most use out of it, but it's a really fun family game. And he always tells me it's a workout, and he's right. It actually is a workout. So if you're looking for like a fun family activity where everyone's moving, I mean, you definitely feel it in your arms. I definitely feel it in my legs because I'm doing Pop-A-Shot and I'm squatting. It's like a lot of squats. That's my technique. I thought I was pretty good until my husband started playing. So I'm going to just click to this. I'll show you the difference between, well, I won't show you the other one, but I'll tell you why I got this one versus the other one. This is a great gift. You can also wheel this outside too. So you can use it in the summer. Or maybe you live somewhere, and I'm totally jealous if you do, where it's nice all the time. But anyway, here is the Pop-A-Shot. Can you see that there? Yes. Okay. So let me click on that. I have the ball. Like I said, I didn't bring the actual thing up. Okay. So out of the different models, this is the one that's a bit more expensive, but it comes with 6 balls. The other reason I really like this one is it comes with more games than the other one. This has 16 games. The next one down, I think has, I don't know, 10 to 14. I don't even think it's 14, 10 to 12 games. This one also goes higher. So the less expensive version of this is the Dual Shot. The less expensive version, I heard that kids do outgrow. This one goes tall enough that an adult, college student, teenager, you can play. You're never going to need a new one. It's so fun. It really is like the arcade game. They're not showing, I don't think you could see it there, but it's digital scores. So you can play alone. You can play 2 people. You can also kind of play teams. There's so many different games. You just choose. It comes with a book, and you just choose your different games, the 16 different games. The balls really do stay contained. It has wheels. We actually wheel it around all the time, and it folds pretty flat. So you don't need as much room as you think. So double check the dimensions. You don't need as many, I was afraid we weren't going to have enough room. We have plenty of room for this. And it's so, it moves so easily. It goes by batteries, or you plug it in. I think this is one of the best purchases I bought all year. We got it, like I said, for my son's birthday. It's really fun if he has friends over, but it's even fun like sometimes my husband and I will play. And I'm telling you, it's like a workout. It's fun. So I think this is great. This is great. It's from Pop-A-Shot. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. But this is one that your kids will not outgrow, and you can lower it or you can raise it. So and even if you don't have kids, totally fun. So I think have friends over and play Pop-A-Shot. So that is my recommendation there. All right. I'm going to see if I can play this video again from earlier. I'm getting a little frustrated that my videos weren't playing, but anyway, let me just see. I'm going to see if I can play this. It's going to say no. Let's see. Yep, something is going on in my videos. All right. So anyway, okay, next, this is also not a traditional workout, and I would not do this as my only workout. But right underneath my feet, this was sent to me from Desk Cycle, and it is an under desk bike. So not my hair is doing crazy things. Not exactly bike, but you're pedaling. So I do need to move all the time. And I feel like even my daughter, she's the type of kid who needs like movement. So a lot of times she's sitting at my desk right here. She'll use my desktop to play these games, and sometimes I'll ask her, or she'll just do it. To use this desk cycle. So I'm going to show you right here. And it's also, even if you're watching, it's awkward to grab. Even if you're watching TV, you might want to you might want to just get some movement in your day, especially when there's a day when you feel like you haven't. I don't know how much this weighs, but it's definitely not lightweight. It's pretty well made. So this is the desk cycle. If you can see here, okay, it looks like a bike that has no seat. So it's really low to the ground. Okay, did I click on in the carousel? There's usually a coupon. Let me see if there is a coupon. So again, I move my feet a lot on this. Just during the day when I'm sitting at my desk, like I get the most done in my office. So I do try to I do try to get some extra movement during the day. Let me just click on it and let's see if there's any coupon. So it's $10 off today. And again, if you follow me, and I do today's deals, it may appear on one of those too, because it often does. So that is the desk cycle. This is the desk cycle 2. So, and it has resistance change, lots of cool things. So that's that. I'm winded from holding that. Okay. If you were watching earlier, I showed my scale. I have to admit, my scale, a scale drives me crazy. But what I think is I still use it, but what I think is a nice way of keeping track of your progress when you're working out is actually to do measurements. So I clicked on the next thing. It's from Renpho. It's a smart tape. I have it in the box. It has a free app also that comes with it that connects to Apple Health and everything. So I feel like I need to charge this, or not charge it, but change the battery. Okay. So anyway, it looks like this. And then you pull this out and it sends a digital read to your phone. So you measure your biceps, you measure your abs, your core, you measure your shoulders, you measure whatever you're keeping track of. And like, truthfully, like, being fit is not always about losing inches. In fact, a lot of times it's gaining inches because you're gaining muscle. So this will keep track of it. It has a graph and everything. It's really popular. I'm just going to check. I think there was a sale on this, so I want to check. And so I don't use it. I don't use it every day because that would make me crazy. I just try to measure myself like once a month or once every like 6 weeks. Like I said, I'm trying to spend more time on strength training. So I want to see if there's progress. So it's 12% off, and then there's a $2 off coupon. So that's from Renpho. And there you go. Okay. All right. Next is so I'm really into Shark Tank, and this is a Shark Tank product. And now that I see it everywhere. So this is from Kitsu. They originally had a different name when they appeared on Shark Tank, but this is Super Coffee. And I'm not going to do any spoilers whether they got a deal or didn't get a deal, but I know. Anyway, and it was started by 3 brothers. 2 were in college at the time. 1 was right out of college. They were all collegiate athletes. 1 played basketball, I think, or maybe 2 played basketball and 1 played football. They were football and basketball players, and even on scholarships. And so they realized that especially the younger brother, who's pretty much credited with it, realized that when he would do these early morning workouts, and then he wanted a recovery, and the only choices were like Starbucks drinks or energy drinks were really high in carbs and sugar, and those were not good alternatives. So these come in bottles. They also come in pods. I clicked on the carousel to show you one. I have like all the flavors. I usually drink just half a bottle at a time, but I actually drink these even during my workouts, and I drink them post-workout for recovery. So this whole bottle is only 70 calories. This is caramel flavor. It's only 2.5 grams of fat. And what makes this really good is it's coffee. So it has 200 milligrams of caffeine, 10 grams of protein. So it has, I'm just looking at the sugar content again. Oh yeah. So the total sugar is less than 1 gram. So the main ingredients, coffee, milk, protein. They also make vegan plant-based ones. It has monk fruit in it. And yeah, it's lactose free, gluten free, no added sugar, nothing artificial, 10 grams of protein. It has MCT oil. So I've been kind of addicted to these lately. I don't like anything super sweet. And these are not super sweet. So I like these. And then I think this is my last thing on the carousel. So this is the TheraBand. This was recommended to me by a chiropractor friend of mine because I don't play tennis, but I developed tennis elbow a few years ago. And I don't know if it was from weight training or just like being on my spin bike. And it comes back every so often where I'll get like tenderness, pain. At that time, I had a lot of pain. And he recommended to get this, and the pain went away within 2 days. And anytime I feel it coming up again, I will use this again. So, anyway, different colors are different weights. I have the red one. This is the one he told me to get. And basically you twist it, and you can twist the other way. And there's all different exercises. And I think there's exercises online, but you work on it for a few minutes a day, and it got rid of my tennis elbow. So what can I say? I'm not a chiropractor, but I have friends who are. And I keep this in my home gym now. So this is a great product. So I think I'm about done. This is the second time I've done this today. I'm going to go live again on Friday. I may go live on Wednesday, but I do Friday. I do my Friday favorites. Sometimes I just do my top 10 favorites. And sometimes I feel like going for longer. I typically go live on Fridays around like 9:45 a.m. So if you're new to me and you want to see that one, if you follow me, you will get alerted for the first one at least. So I would appreciate the follow if you can. And I will just do a quick run through of some of the products. I'm just going to click on them in the carousel. Okay. I wasn't able to show the video, but check me out on other places, Instagram, social, and TikTok. You'll see my colorful koala review. I don't know why I couldn't share that today, but these are the best leggings. They're high-waisted, great for working out, and also great for just running around. So, and they have 40,000 reviews. I mean, what product has 40,000 reviews? The Stealth Abs Core Trainer is the most fun thing you can do, and it's 1 to 3 minutes a day, and you're working your entire core, your oblique, your abs, everything. And it's 1980s old school video games. I mean, what's more fun than that? And the app comes with the free games. You buy the Stealth Core, and it comes with the games. So the Open Run Shocks headphones I showed earlier, those are bone conduction, meaning they go in front of your ears. So anyway, it's good for anyone who just kind of wants to protect their hearing, has hearing loss, or generally just wants to hear the outside world. I was saying I have a very reactive dog. I don't really feel comfortable having headphones in my ears when I go outside, but I can still listen to music, still listen to everything. Super lightweight. I've been doing sleep meditations too, and I can fall asleep with those in my ears. The Miracle Spray electronic spray, that's what I use for my iPad, my phone, my computer, my Peloton screen, and my treadmill screen. So that's what I recommend. The Greater Goods. Oh, it said in the title before, and I said, I wasn't sure it was Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. Okay, so a lot of scales are Wi-Fi. This one is Bluetooth. I've had no issues. I've had it for years, and it connects with Apple Health, and it tracks your body fat. It tracks your muscles, your water. It also tracks your weight. It shows a graph. It's great. It's a great product. And like I said, I've only changed the battery a couple of times. I highly, highly recommend if you're new to working out that you prioritize strength training. You don't have to start heavy, but just get started. It's like the best thing you can do. And this is the rack I have. In fact, I have 2 of them for holding my weights. TRX suspension system. So it's a special resistance bands, resistance system that hangs from the ceiling. There's so many free videos out there. They have great core workouts. My favorite is also like lunges, like a lot of the leg work I really, really do like with TRX. Okay. The Noon natural electrolyte tablets. I love them so much that I have subscribe and save. So definitely if you want to drink more water. The Tone Fitness weights, these were my starter weights. They come with 2 pounds, 3 pounds, and 5 pounds. And they come with sets and it comes with a stand. Perfect for getting started with weights. And then I recently upgraded and I still use the Tones all the time, but I just got 20-pound weights. They are individual though. So you want to buy 2 of those from Amazon Basics. That's my 20-pound weight. Gaiam is like my favorite yoga company. So I showed my yoga blocks, my folding yoga mat for travel, which is like ingenious. I don't know why I didn't see that before. And then my yoga mat that I've had for years and years. That's what that is. My calf compression sleeves, which are on lightning deal right now, great for running, walking. If you feel any sort of strain in your legs, you shouldn't. 1, change your shoes. 2, get these compression sleeves. Any discomfort I had went away. I wear them outside and I wear them on my treadmill. And then I showed my favorite socks, which is a 6-pack for an incredible price. So those are my new socks from Amazon. My water bottle, my Hydrate Spark. If you catch a live of mine, I usually mention it because it's one of my favorite products ever. It's a smart water bottle that alerts you visually and also to your phone, your device to drink more water. It's a tracker. So it's better than like 8 a.m., those things that have a printed. This is like a constant reminder during the day. It's not annoying. And I drink so much more water because of it. My treadmill, which is finally on Amazon. So I was shocked to learn just the last week. I noticed it. I have written reviews on this, so if you want to check out my website. But I know a lot about treadmills, and this one is perfect for me. I'm not like a heavy runner, but I do run. But I walk and I do hikes, and this has an incline of 15. It has a 3.0 motor. It folds. It has a fan. It has a USB charger. It has everything I would want in a treadmill. The Urban Fit Balance Board. So that's really good for working your core. You can also do like planks on them. I use it more for standing. My Vapor Fresh Natural Cleaner. It's 100% botanical and it's great for cleaning like stinky sports equipment. If you have stinky teens or kids in your house, cleaning your workout equipment, the weights, the yoga mats, treadmills, everything. Spin bikes. So I showed a video earlier and you can see all this on my storefront. If you go into Idealist under the workout favorites, you can see all the products. And if you go into videos on my storefront, you can see videos for a lot of these products. I will put a treadmill post up, probably not today, but probably tomorrow with a full review. So if you want to follow me, you'll see it there. This is the upgraded version of the spin bike I started with. This one, the Sunny Spin Bike, is magnetic resistance, which means it's quieter, it needs less maintenance, and it's a smoother ride. But still a great bike is the Sunny Spin 1002, which is what I started with. If you're looking for a fun way as a family to be fit, or even just with your spouse, your friends, I love the Pop-A-Shot. It's not a traditional fitness workout, but it really is a great workout. So I love it. And that one, the one I chose, is one that you can definitely grow with. It's for kids or adults. And then my under desk bike, which is just to get some extra movement during the day. This is the Desk Cycle 2. And I know I'm going fast now, but you can always see my live. It's going to be populated right after this. You can see it. You can fast forward. You can rewind. You can watch it again and again. So anyway, the next is the Renpho Smart Tape. If you want to keep track of your measurements, because living a healthy life doesn't always mean losing inches. It may mean gaining inches. It may mean gaining muscle. Hopefully it's gaining muscle. And so this is a smart body tape measure that connects to your phone and keeps track of all your changes. And then I'm drinking this all the time now. It was a Shark Tank product, but they sell it everywhere. You can order on Amazon in bulk, which is what I started doing. And it's the Key2 Super Coffee. It's MCT oil. It's protein. It's 200 milligrams of caffeine, but 10 grams of protein. And I use it. I do early morning workouts now. So a lot of times I'll drink it during my workout, just a little bit, and then I drink it post workout. And it's only 70 calories for the entire bottle. Um, and then if you ever feel like you're getting like tennis elbow, um, the TheraBand makes these resistance bars. I guess I don't know what you're calling resistance sticks. And a chiropractor friend recommended that I get that. And anytime I feel like a tennis elbow is coming on, even though I don't play tennis, I use it and it takes away any discomfort or pain. So I think I'm going to sign off now. I don't know why my videos didn't work showing that earlier, but things happen. I'm going to finish my coffee, which I've been drinking for hours, really for hours. And so I hope you have a happy Monday, happy rest of the week. I will go live again on Friday. It's my Friday favorites. I haven't decided yet if I'm doing 10 products or more. But again, these are only products I have, I use, and I absolutely love, and I want to share with you. If you enjoyed this, then please press the follow button. You'll get alerted for Fridays at least. I'm constantly updating my storefront with short videos. And then, unlike a lot of live streamers, I also do a ideal list. So it's called Today's Deals. And I check that every Friday, update it with all the deals. And I usually have 50 to 60 deals of the day that I think are worth sharing. And 99% of what's in there are things that I actually have and use. So I am Michelle from My Purse Strings, and I really always have a good time doing this. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope we see each other again soon. And you can find me everywhere, like I said, Michelle at mypursestrings.com or everywhere at My Purse Strings. So I'll see you later, and I'm gonna sign off. Bye. All right, I'm still here, but I'm going bye.